in one of my local newspapers that was so epically disastrous that the only thought I was capable of having was, I must notify the internet immediately. And with no further ado, I give you journalistic fail. Good God, man, don't newspapers still hire people to do the editing, or is the budget really that tight that you need to rely on that little paperclip character in Microsoft Word to let you know that this hockey player is literally balls deep in the other one's face? And you better believe that the buck does not stop here. Nature Valley is a line of granola bars owned by General Mills. I saw a TV commercial of theirs the other day and almost choked on my own spleen when the narrator mentioned that their bars are made with nut butter. Okay, if your editor is so old school that they interpret nut butter as being butter that comes from legumes, fire that editor. Because the rest of the modern world, believe it or not, has their mind in the gutter. This is just societal reality. Oh, and the description of the product on their website isn't much better. Actually, it's worse. Each bar is bursting with nuts and dipped in creamy nut butter coating. Man, what I would give to get paid to make creamy nut butter all day. So if you're watching this video, General Mills, you might want to get a new editor before the Mormons get their hands on this, just like they did with half of all of the Disney movies made prior to 1996. And finally, some forms of editing are just so oddly specific that it makes me question any circumstance leading to a given context. Observe. Okay, so to me this says one of two things. One, someone stuck a tool up their tool and successfully sued the manufacturer. Or the second option, which in my mind is actually a little more likely, the guy who wrote the warning for this product was the poor sick bastard who stuck a tool up his tool. Either way you look at it, you know for a fact that at some point in time, someone had one of these screwdrivers snugly deposited where the sun don't shine. Okay, if I were Charles Darwin, I would be shitting a brick in my grave right now for fear that the movie Idiocracy holds more actual validity than a lifetime of scientific observations. So really, the moral of the story, if there is one, is that if you run any sort of publication, be it electronic or otherwise, and your editor cannot spell the word ponage without using a vowel, you need to get rid of them immediately. But, you know, if you disagree with me, then by all means, have fun publishing articles about gay hockey players and nut butter. Well, you guys, thank you a million for watching, and be sure to do the comment, rate, and subscribe thing. And be sure to join us next week when we discuss midgets, or as I like to call them, God's little punchlines.